Hi guys, so in this lecture we'll be continuing on drawing the isomers of the compound and finding POS, COS and whether the compound is a meso compound or not. So the first example is we have to draw the all possible isomers containing cyclopentane ring in C5H8Cl2. So we just draw cyclopentane ring and two Cl groups can be above the plane, and just changing the position here for the above the plane chlorine groups. We can actually have the enantiomer as well for this compound. How do you know that these two compounds are not identical? If you just rotate the cyclopentane ring along this axis 180 degree, you will find something like this Cl would be at lower position and this Cl would be here at this carbon, and it would be lower down the plane. If you try to superimpose them, they will not be superimposable, hence these two are enantiomers. In this compound, one is going up the plane, one is going down the plane, chloro group. Just changing the positions of the chloro group here. These two also will be enantiomers. If you want to find out why are they not identical, just rotate this 180 degree across about this perpendicular plane, then you will find that one is this carbon atom goes below the plane, the chloro group attached to this carbon goes below the plane, and this chloro group actually comes here and it goes above the plane, hence these two are not superimposable. And the seventh example is you have two chloro groups attached on the same carbon atom, which is not a stereoisomer. So you need to find whether this compound has COS or POS or not. So this is for your homework. Okay. So next example is draw possible isomers of C6H12 containing cyclobutane ring. So 4-membered ring are there. So remaining two are methyl substituents, so which can be 2 above the plane, 2 below the plane. Changing the position of above the plane. Even if they are 2 below the plane, they are identical to this compound, because I could have then rotated that compound across this bond 180 degree, across this plane 180 degree, and again they would have the 2 below the plane carbon atoms will again be identical to this. Third is one is above the plane and one is below the plane. We can have an enantiomer for it. Again, the question is, why are they enantiomers? Why are they not identical? The answer remains the same. Try to rotate it across this perpendicular plane and see if they are superimposable or not. Okay. So the fifth one is above the plane, one is below the plane. It won't have its enantiomer, because you try to make it, they would be identical only. One can be directly two methyl groups on the same carbon atom, and one can be ET group. Okay. So now the question is, you have been given some of the compounds and you have to determine the total number of POS in this compound. Okay, so this is a cyclopentane ring substituted with two chloro groups. So how many number of POS is there? 2. One is the plane itself of the cyclopentane ring, and another is the plane which is cutting Cl atoms into 2 halves. Okay. How many POS are there in this compound? There are 3 number of POS in this compound. One is the plane of the sp2 hybridized carbon atoms in the alkene. Another is the perpendicular plane which is bisecting the alkene into 2, and the third is Z plane, which is actually cutting the alkene into 2 half. One half would be CH2 double bond, then CH2 here. Okay, how many POS would be there in this compound? So one POS can be along the plane of carbon atoms HCl and this. Okay. Another could be this plane. Okay, just bisecting the ring into 2, so Cl here, Cl here, H here, H here are the mirror images of each other. So the answer in this case would be 2. Okay, so you have been given a matrix and you have to determine, and you have been given the match the following column. So you have to determine the correct matches. Okay, so you have been given structures like Second is third is CL. H, and let me draw one more. This. Now the D part is BR, CL, and CL, BR. Okay, so on this side you have matching metrics like POS, COS. Okay, chiral compound or not, whether this is a meso compound or not, and Z dash is chiral center. This one was chiral compound. Okay, so let us start matching these four. So the first one is it has POS. So if it has POS, does it has COS as well? Yes, it has COS. There is no chiral center. The compound is not a chiral compound. Okay, for the second one, it has POS. Does it have COS? Yes, it does have COS. For the third compound, it has COS. It has a chiral center as well, and in fact, indeed, it is a chiral compound as well. Okay. For this one, it has COS. Why? Because you can see it is a staggered compound basically, so it would have COS. Okay, and it has POS as well. As it is a staggered, so you can just draw a plane parallel to chlorocarbon or ClCl atoms. So it will cut the remaining of the it will cut the chloro and carbon compounds in this plane into two, and would have mirror images on both sides of BR and BR. Okay, so let us have an example wherein you have to tell me the number of POS for this cube. Okay, so how many number of POS is there for this cube? So do this question as a homework, or pause the video just now and just be very cautious in finding the total number of POS in all the cases, and your answer should come out to be 9. Okay, so with this we end the lecture. Let me give you some common names of popularly known aromatic compounds. So one is, this is off topic, this is just a commoner, okay, for just knowledge purpose. Okay, we have this compound. What is the common name for this compound? So the common name for this compound would be acetophenone. And what would be the common name for this compound? This would be benzophenone. Okay, so with this we end our lecture, and in the next lecture we'll be going to see excess of symmetry. So till then, good luck and goodbye.